Welcome back to another market update, guys. I'm Philip here from BlackBull Markets. This video I want to talk to you guys about two pairs. So nice short video, two analysis. I want to talk to you guys about AUD, USD, and WTI. Obviously, we do know what's going on in the world, so WTI is starting to move again to the upside. So before we do dive into this video, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in learning more about Forex and improving your current trading skills. Now, without further ado, guys, let's have a look at the charts and see what we have. So first pair, we want to look at AUD, USD. Like I said, this is the 4-hourly term time frame. Now, if we have a look at the sort of support / resistance zone we just reached, this is the sort of high we have. Not a complete high, but it is a nice top that we do have. 1740, our 7460 mark, 160 mark zone, guys. We can see nice rejections. We had nice wick, secondary wick rejection. So a couple of things we need to look at right now. We could potentially be consolidating here, but the reason why I say that is because we do have a support coming up at the 0.73545 mark zone, right? So you can see previous rejections. We could perhaps look at this market rejecting in here. Now, there's still not a reason to not look for the downside because we do have a double top, and double tops tend to, signify that the market is ready to drop further lower. So we have our top zone currently, and we do obviously have a bottom zone down here. We have some hiccups coming in the way, or some traffic rather coming in the way. We see the structure popping up here as well. I've got it roughly just below the 0.72720 mark zone. We have seen some wick rejections a little bit higher on this area, so it really is a consolidation zone that the market could push into. So we have a couple of options into AUD USD, so let's have a look at what they are. Obviously, like I said, nice drops I think could be coming, or we could be looking for. Other things, if you guys want to be a bit more conservative, or a bit more secure in your entry, we could look for, like I drew right over here, a nice little break and a retest of the zone to push further to the downside could be a good option. Again, if we have reached this area, we could potentially be looking at buys back to the top zone, or if it breaks, continue for the low. Now, remember, guys, I always say this, as traders, we're not here to be right. This market could do whatever it wants. We just need to figure out what it wants to do, and we need to adapt our trading strategy to suit the needs and just follow what the market gives us, right? That's what we're here to do as traders. We're just here to follow what the market gives us, and that's why we always have to look at different perspectives of the market. We can't just be closed-minded, right? So these are the options to the downside. Obviously, if we do get a rejection to here, we can still look further to the downside to push down to the double bottom. And obviously, we can break further lower. So let's have a look at the options to the upside that we could potentially be having. So I'll just draw back our support / resistance zones. We obviously have that top that we're struggling at right now. We've got this zone right over here, and we have that internal little consolidation zone as well. And then we have that low, right? So if this market does continue to break these highs, obviously something I wouldn't really be looking to take upside trades or moves inside of the zone where we're currently right now, because it is a consolidation zone. There's nothing, the strength to the downside does seem stronger because of that top and the way this market is starting to slow down here as well. We're seeing a lot of wick rejections around this area, so the market is losing momentum, right? So for me, when I want to start looking at moves to the upside is when we do break this high, I can look for breaks and retest to push further higher. Targets to the upside, we'll have a quick look. We'll zoom out here quickly to see what we have. Maybe pop it on the daily time frame to see if there's anything else. We have a nice high coming up right over here. Let's get it. Actually, let's get this a bit better to see a bit more comfortably. Now, the reason why I put my line here not at the top is because we have internal support / resistance zones. We can see we do have a candle touches, wick touches over there, and it's just a more common place where the market is rejecting. These tend to be extremities or wicks or things like that. So the target I'm looking at here is 0.75199 or 0.752, right? Nice psychological level where the market could push to if we do look to go further higher. Now, looking at the daily term time frame, we also see that extreme high is a wick, so we could maybe look at the market rejecting on the support right over here. If you guys are interested in taking entries on the daily term time frame, this is something we could be looking at, right? Something along the lines of that. All right, so that's the option for the upside, which could be quite interesting. So again, nice couple of options for Aussie dollar. Moving on to the WTI. Oil, back at it again, starting to push further higher and increasing your lovely petrol prices for all of us, right? Unfortunately, for us petrol heads and car enthusiasts, the oil market is not doing us a great favor. Okay, start siphoning. Just kidding, don't do that. All right, so we'll have a look here. If we do zoom out, we can see big support. So let's pop it here on the daily term time frame. We have this consolidation zone that we were looking at. If you guys do remember, the sort of analysis we've been doing on oil. We've been following it for quite a while. So we have this internal support resistance zone where the market has come down to reject, gave us a beautiful double bottom to push further higher. Now obviously we're in the middle of a zone, so it'd be kind of silly to just pop a trade up on there because you have nowhere to put your stop loss. So how can we use this? What can we look for potential re-entries or jumping back on board? We have a zone right over here that we're kind of stuck in right now, so we could potentially be looking at, I would say, breaks above, rejections, whether it's candle or wick rejections, and we can start pushing to the top again. If we do stay inside here, we could potentially looking at consolidation zones. But again, other option as well, if the market continues to drop further lower, go below the zone, we can start looking to push further lower, going back down below $100 a barrel. Guys, nice and short video, nice short analysis video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did like it, like I said, smash that like button, guys. Comment down below if you want to see any other pairs we want to analyze. We'll be happy to do analysis you guys are interested in looking at, guys. Now, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in learning more about trading and improving your trading skills. And from everyone here at BlackBull Markets, enjoy your week of trading. Stay tuned. Trade safe.